problem? Phone always trying to be a hero. Stuff on my nose. That's why I need to go on my channel and change. Cause I think that's starting to be one of the reasons why. Like, if you don't get, I don't like you automatically doing that no more. So today the Super Bowl. Like when I tell y'all, I ain't kept up with that in the longest. I ain't gonna lie, that video I just posted made me mad. I forgot I even reacted to that video. It's been sitting so long in my unlisted. I just looked. Like, how you go to jail for life and somebody, man, if I catch somebody stealing my car, that might be their last day too. Shit. But yeah, imagine going to jail for that. I mean, 2 hours, 1 hour. I don't know. Oh, somebody answer this question. What's up, everybody? If you were thinking about going to get you a car during this tax season, don't do it. Don't do it. I warned you. Only reason I say that is, if you really want a car doing, like, okay, if you are truly intent on getting a car around tax time, don't do it. It's not the time to get a car. You don't get a, look, I don't think y'all understand this. You don't go buy something while everybody else is buying it. Why? Because you're going to get overcharged. You can't bargain. Versus when around June, July hit, imagine like when June, July hit, most people money already gonna be gone if y'all didn't know that by the time June, July. And then especially August, if you can save your money until August for the car that you wanted now, you'll get that car significantly cheaper. You probably get lower on the car cheaper than what you would have paid now. And on top of that, you would have had more money. What's up? What's up, Basir? Basir? Where you from? Which is Bashir. the Super Bowl. It's straight. Yeah, this a weird one. This don't feel like no Super Bowl this year to me, personally. Today straight Sunday, huh? Me, hmm. So somebody, I don't like the way this world set up. I'm gonna say that every day. So you telling me somebody made electricity for free, then somebody said we finna make people pay for it, but the person who made it ain't even getting them. Okay, I can see if the person who made it getting some money out of it, but it'd be like the equivalent of this. It'd be like me, what you call that shit? It'd be like me getting or making a car. It'd be like me making a car or a wood hut out of all stuff that I just found in the woods, or you know, or I'm like, oh, if this get hot, I don't own none of this. I don't own it. No matter how much I want to say I own something, I don't own it. You don't own nothing. Like you really don't. And the crazy part is the world would be, if we didn't own stuff, the world would be way easier to manage. People don't understand that part though, cause they stuck in, I gotta go to work tomorrow. I need money, I need this, I need that. You need a good paying job to do this and that. Okay. Okay. Okay, boomer. Okay. Cause I wasn't in high school, y'all rent wasn't $500 for a fucking 4-bedroom with a finished basement. Okay. Like, I'm talking about dead ass 2015. I remember being in high school in 2015 and motherfuckers rent $500, $600 a month. Same houses right now is like 2,000. Finished basements, upstairs, downstairs, dining room, kitchen, living room, dining room, kitchen, all separated. Paying $550 a month, like with a basement, with a big backyard connected to it, with a washer and dryer hookup, with plenty of space. That the basement was semi-finished. Only thing it didn't have was carpet. That's it. So it really was a finished basement. Now that I think about it, I'm like, cause you don't need carpet to have a finished basement. I used to think that when I was younger though, but no. Now that I think about it, that was a finished basement. It wasn't no leaks down there. It wasn't this. You can live down there. It wasn't spiders everywhere. $550 a month. That was just 2015, right? As soon as I turned 18, for 1 month, I was 18 for 1 month, y'all. Or something, 1 to 2 months, probably a couple months. As soon as I turned 18, you gotta be 21 to get this. Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. And that's why 18-year-olds still act like kids. Cause y'all, shit, I learned that kids act like whatever you treat them like. So say you got you a 6-year-old, right? If you treat your 6-year-old like he's 3 years old, your 6-year-old is gonna most likely act like a 3-year-old. Everybody treats you how you treat them. People don't understand that's how the world works. Like, especially kids. If you treat your kid older than what they is, say you got a 3-year-old and you talk to them like they 10 or 12, that kid is going to develop way faster because it's learning quick. It's not getting pushed back. It's not getting held back. But this world, the more y'all try to say this and that and push everything back, cause that y'all wrong. I don't care what nobody say. The world dead wrong. Cause y'all can say we went through the Great Depression, we went through this, we went through that. Y'all love saying that, right? But everything we went through didn't matter, right? We just went through COVID and all that. That was my generation who had to really go through that. Y'all was there, but my generation was the ones growing up through that. I'm talking about we the one having COVID babies and shit. We the main ones having the COVID babies. Shit like that. Like y'all don't want, man, you better stop playing. This shit right here is real. Like every single obstacle y'all keep throwing at us. You telling me I'm in high school, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm finna have to get this, I'm finna have to do that. As soon as I graduate high school, I'm old enough to get my own apartment, own house and all that. It go from being 500. Nah, look, it went from being 500, then by my senior year, 600, 650 for the same place. So they went up like $100. So look, by the time I'm old enough to get my own stuff, I'll turn like 18 and a half, 19. Oh, you gotta have at least 950, 900 for this 2 bedroom, no downstairs, no basement. What? Then COVID hit. Boom. Now you need this, that, and that. Hold on. Hold on. So I'm like, all right, everybody rent going up. We all dealing with it. Man, I go back to my peoples, they still paying the same, and they was paying the same forever. And even some of that stuff they went up to now is nothing compared to what we did because they already had it. They already had it in place. So they landlord couldn't just raise it a crazy rate. But I can't get nowhere without having to pay an arm and a leg. Mm-hmm. So my security deposit, just bring back like 3,500, 3,800. Okay. And then the fact that we did it, that's the difference between us. Yeah, we complained about it, but we did it. We brung back whatever they said. You need to bring back 3,500 before the end of the day. All right, I'll be back. Okay, now they just cover first and last months and this and that. And now you need this so you can, so all right, I gotta go buy this. All right. Like, come on, we coming out like 4,000. Mm-hmm. And then they wonder why these kids out here acting the way they do. Y'all treat them like kids their whole life, and you want, oh, that's what's gonna happen. Then the teachers can't teach shit. Like I hate this world. I straight hate this world. I really do. Cause y'all, it ain't even for the reasons that people would think. It's simple shit like we send our kids to school. Cause now I can say this shit. I can say this shit at first. Cause look, at first it was me going to school. At first it was just me going to school. Now I'm like, okay, I might be tripping. I might be tripping. Everybody like, you tripping, you tripping. I learned I wasn't tripping when I hit high school, and I'm making these teachers explain how this shit finna apply to me in life and how they not teaching us the right shit. When I start snapping on them, you're not teaching us about taxes. You're not teaching us how to do job applications, how to really live, how to pay our bills, none of that. That's when I realized, what the fuck are we in school for? You are in school to learn, right? I got in trouble at school because they like, you need to learn, you need to learn. What the fuck are we learning? What are we learning? It's nothing to learn here. You want me to learn how to use this bullshit I don't give a fuck about. You need to know how to do this. You need to know how to do that. You need to know how to do this. You need to know how to do that. One thing for certain, two things for sure. If I really want to do anything, if anybody really wants to do anything on this earth, they're going to do it. No, that's not always true. This and that and that. Everybody with a smartphone who want to learn how to use smartphone, learn how to use a smartphone. Anybody who don't want to learn how to use smartphone, don't want to learn how to use smartphone, and you can't make them unlearn how to use smartphone. So that's how I look at the world. That's how I look at the world. So you teaching me, look, in high school, I asked my teachers, nothing y'all are teaching us makes sense, right? Nothing you teach me, you're using in real life. You're not teaching me how to do a job application. You're not teaching me how to pay my bills. You're not teaching me the website, the people I need to call. You're not teaching me none of the real stuff. This is BS. Everything you talking about is BS that was put in a book by some pedophiles, if you want to go down that route. Some weird fucking pedophile people. So let's go there. The fuck? You got a pedophile fucking book, and that's why I don't like my kids going to school. Like, do the fucking homework. Go look at your kids' books, and then look at who owned that company, and then look up that person. Go do that, and then it'll make you look at life real different. The fuck? You think a pedophile know what's best for your kid? Be honest. Okay then. The fuck? You think a pedophile know what's best for your kid, what they should be learning? Or do you think they would be on some manipulation shit? Pick one. Think about one. Stick with it. Not finna play with them, man. This shit be weird. Y'all, people don't be doing their homework on the people who own these companies, and like, they not normal people. These don't be no normal people. They weirdos. They sickos. I never liked the books. I never understood why we are reading this. And to this day, I don't care what nobody say. Nobody who went to school for every day. Look, you want to know one thing I learned about the people who went to school every single day? Y'all scared to take risks. Yeah, the reason why you don't like to take risk in life is because you went to school every single day, and school made you, like, it was a safe spot. So, like, basically, you need somewhere to be for 8 hours a day, or you feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to in life. Versus a person who don't want to go to school, right? A person who don't want to go to school is going to find a way to make money without going and staying places long. It's too different. It's different. And if you do it right, that means the person who, everybody think, oh, you're just being scamming, you're doing this. No. They find jobs that are easier to do. They find ways like, oh, if I sit online and do this and do that, I can make more money than going to the job. Why would I not do that? They think better. It's all about risk taking. A lot of people who go to school don't like taking risks. And the ones, and it'd be like, and the ones who are, look, and then you got two types of people. You got the people who are in school who are like, who scared to take risk, and then you got the person in school who like, bro, I'm not supposed to be here. Like, they know something is off. They know that this is not their environment. You ever had that person in school like, bro, they know this is not their environment. They drop out. Be like, oh, he dropped out. A lot of people I know that dropped out of college and all this shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The movies, look, the movies and all that shit make it seem like, oh, they dropped out of college and did this and that. I'm gonna tell y'all this now. A lot of people I know that dropped out of college are some of the most successful people I know. A lot of people who went to college and got their degrees are some of the brokest people I know. Facts. People drop out of college. I'm finna put my money on stocks. I'm finna do this, do that. Say some shit that you can't even relate to. You think they crazy. I'm finna put my money on stocks. I heard one of them say that. I'm like, bro. I talked to him like 4 months later. He was buying he bought a new house, a new truck. He like, yeah, I bought a new house, new truck. I just invested this. I got this. So oh yeah, he bought a new house cash too. Did I say that? Cause his stock hit. And it went crazy. He like, it went up 100,000 within like the first month. And then I'm like, what? 100? He showed me that. I'm like, oh my God. And that's the difference. That's the difference. I'm like, oh, this the same person who I'm like, damn, they done dropped out of school. I wonder what they gonna do now. Oh, You just making hundreds of $1,000s every year now, and now you are a part of this company, and you go around selling fucking whatever you sell, and you making hundreds of thousands guaranteed from them. Okay, and you still doing what you do on the side. So within the next, within the next few years, you're a multi-millionaire guaranteed. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Multi-millionaire within the next 2 years. But I started to call a lot of people who went to school. They don't even do nothing with their degree. They don't. They don't. But the fact that this is the fact that stands. I can't like, so we all went to school. Teachers can't teach us. Like I'm going to be honest with y'all. Like, look. First off, most teachers are females, right? Kids don't respect females they don't know. Especially if you're a teacher, some kids don't respect you. You're a female. Only teachers kids respect is the cool teacher and the mean teacher. That's it. That's it. If you're not a cool teacher or the mean teacher, these kids don't care about you. And they're not going to listen to you. That's why, believe it or not, as bad as it sounds, y'all need to stop hiring so many female teachers. If you want your kids to learn any life lessons, and this the crazy part, I had female. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I had one female teacher when I snapped and I got mad. She went and got tax forms and did all that shit. So I give her that. She did her thing. She went told motherfucker how to fill out their taxes, how to do that, how to do this, what you got to put, if you got dependents, if you don't, all this. So she taught me how to do my taxes in school. So, yeah. But one thing I learned is all the male teachers in my life told me the real shit. Once they looked at me and they was like, you not know, I could see you not know one of these normal kids. All of them. You're not one of these. You ain't one of these. Like, you can tell you way smarter. You done been through life. I'm paying bills already. Like, I'm just here. I don't even like being here. I'm already paying bills at this point. I don't want to be here. You got me going to school every day. This shit weak. And nobody ain't even got me going. I'm going because I feel like it. Until motherfucker couldn't. I'm like, bro, y'all don't even use this shit. So basically, y'all sending me here every day. Okay. And that's when I made them give me that high school test. They was reluctant to give it to me at first. So I'm like, all right, I'll come. I tried to stick with their program and I couldn't do it. I said, either you give me the test or I'm not coming no more. Watched 8 hours of video on all the subjects and learned all of it. And that's what made me mad. I'm like, so you telling me that the reason why y'all go through all this shit slow as hell is because y'all don't want kids to pass. Y'all don't want it. It don't make sense. I can tell any kid, if you're tired of being in high school and you want to go take the high school test, just look up every single subject and then look at a video. This one only had one search. Four is crazy. What's wrong with this channel? I was tripping. I'm like, why my RetroTheCeo channel ain't getting no views right now? That ain't normal. Mm, I'm tired of government lying too. We have no unidentified flying objects, and then we do. Then we don't. Then we do. Thanks for seeing me. So much in me. I can live this dream. Prayed all night. I seen for my whole. I seen cold killers, drug dealers, people skinny. That was weak. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I still watch Super Bowl. Man, the Super Bowl so red, I don't watch that no more. Not gonna lie to y'all. I do not watch Super Bowl no more. This shit is too red. Talking about where you go. Mm, I don't know, man. I was just stranded in Tennessee not too long ago. I don't know. Hey, but no, it was really my fault. Tell me why, man. So I drove like so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it was only 13 hours. I only drove 13 hours, right? But I had drove to Georgia, and then I'm driving back from Georgia. I'm like, bro, I'm tired. So I stop at a quick trip in Tennessee. I fall asleep, right? Tell me why I lock my doors when I go to sleep. My car tinted, so you ain't finna just see up in it anyway. But it ain't even that. My lights was on. My headlights was on the whole time I was asleep because I never got out my car and they was on auto. So they waiting on my car, waiting on me to get out or hit the button. If I just hit the lock button on my key, it would have did it, but I didn't. So I wake up, my battery dead. So I'm like, oh man. So man, I call the Uber. I go to Walmart. Walmart closed. They're like, we closed for the day. I'm like, oh man, thank you. You said a beautiful black woman. Hmm. Thank you. Thank you. My name is Sean. Yeah, my name is Sean. You ever seen the Walking Dead? Yeah, my name is Sean. But nah, y'all, I'm over here sitting up there. I'm mad as hell. I woke up dead battery. Walmart was closed. My phone died, so I had to go to fucking McDonald's. I went to McDonald's. Uh, called another Uber from the other phone, and then went to O'Reilly's. Went to O'Reilly's, got the battery, paid that, came back, put the battery in, got some gas and left. It wasn't that bad, but hey, shot boy, you ever got hit with an RPG? You must not be from America. We use I don't like using guns no more. I'd rather pick up RPG. Yeah, guns is too violent. Guns are too violent for me. I'd rather blow somebody's smithereens. Y'all better stop trolling. You right. I'm finna do something. I'll be back on live in a second. Hold on. You right.